to day 11 of the Crochet Society Advent Crochet Along. The last video I did for this pattern is day 8, and you should have found the details for day 9 and 10 in the community tab. If not, I will leave those links in the description box below so that you can go ahead and do those. So for day 11 we're going to be using colour 11, and we're going to start off with a standing double crochet into the very first stitch with the right side facing. So go ahead and get that stitch ready and then meet me back in a moment. Okay, so quickly to recap, if you are not familiar with the standing double crochet, we're going to have a slip knot on our hook, go into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 2 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. Now I would suggest that you mark that with a stitch marker. I'm going to leave it free just because it kind of scratches on the table and it doesn't sound very good when filming the video. So let's go ahead and start with row 1 of day 11. And what we're going to do here is, after we've done the standing double crochet, we then have a pattern repeat, and that is 1 front loop, treble 2 down. So if you remember, we have the next stitch and then we go below, so we can see the front loop here. So it's yarn over, go under that front loop, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, you'll have 2 loops on your hook, and yarn over, pull through 2. Just remember, I am working in UK terms throughout this pattern. So once you have done that front loop treble 2 down, which is a double crochet in the US, we are then going to do 3 double crochets, which is a single crochet in the US. We're going to skip that stitch which we've just worked over because that counts as that stitch, and then we go into the next stitch, 1, 2 and 3. So that's 3 double crochets, and then we're going to start that again. So it's a pattern repeat. So we're going to do 1 front loop, treble crochet 2 down, so working in the front loop from 2 rows down, skip that stitch that we've just worked over, and 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. So you're going to repeat that section all the way across, 1 front loop, treble 2 down, and 3 double crochets all the way across until you have 2 stitches remaining. So go ahead, pause the video, work those stitches, and then meet me back in a moment. Okay, so when you get to the end of this row, you'll have your 2 stitches left. We're going to do 1 front loop, treble 2 down into that next stitch, and then we're going to do a double crochet into that very last stitch. Then going to turn our work, and then for row 2 we're going to start off by chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as a treble crochet. So we have a pattern repeat here. We're going to do a treble crochet, which is a double crochet in the US, chain 1, miss a stitch, and then repeat that again. Treble crochet, chain 1, miss a stitch, treble crochet, chain 1, miss a stitch. So you'll repeat that all the way across until you have 2 stitches remaining. Remember, you're going to treble crochet, chain 1 and miss a stitch, so it will look like you have 3 stitches remaining at the end, but you ignore that missed stitch. So repeat that all the way until you get to the end of your row, and then meet me back once you're ready. Okay, so at the end of this row I've done my treble, chain 1 and miss a stitch, and we're going to do 1 treble into the last 2 stitches, and that is the end of row 2. We want to turn our work, and then for row 3 we're going to chain 1, which does not count as a stitch, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet into that first stitch, and then we have a pattern repeat. We're going to do a double crochet and then a double crochet into the chain 1 space, and that's what we're going to do all the way across. Double crochet into the chain 1 space, double crochet into the chain 1 space. So repeat that all the way across until you have 2 stitches remaining, and then meet me back once you're ready. Okay, so once you have your last 2 stitches remaining, you're going to do 1 double crochet into each stitch. That last one will be into the top of the chain from the beginning of the last round, and then we're going to go ahead and fasten off. And there we have day 11. So please make sure that you tag myself, Crochet Society and Rosina in your progress pictures, because we would love to see where you're up to and see your progress. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you again in the next video.